How's it going, everyone? Tyson Gaming here, and welcome to the first episode of my Pokemon Emerald Extreme Randomized Nuzlocke. And this is probably easily going to be one of my hardest Nuzlocks I have ever done. And the reason for that is obviously that isn't an extreme randomizer. And in case you guys are wondering what makes that different from a normal randomizer that I've done before, essentially what I've done is turn my randomizer up to 11 and randomize literally everything about this game. And when I say everything, I do mean everything. Obviously, like normal, all my encounters will be randomized, all my opponent's Pokemon will be randomized, all abilities will be randomized, all items will be randomized. But on top of that, just like my last season, I'll have randomized evolutions as well. But on top of that, I'll have randomized typings, so every Pokemon will have their typing randomized, meaning Charizard's not going to be a fire type anymore, he could be a dragon type, he could be a grass type, he could be electric type, and so on and so forth. In addition to that, all of the movesets are random as well, and particularly they will be randomized to suit their new typing. So if Charizard's now a Grass-type Pokemon, he'll learn Grass-type moves instead of his normal learn set. And that'll be the case for all the Pokemon. Obviously, if you guys are a little bit confused with my explanation, because I'm usually not the best at explaining things, we'll kind of pick things up as we go along. Especially when we get to the starters, because again, I still have no idea what my starters are, and I don't know what typing they are. I don't know any of the typings for any of the Pokemon in this game because they're all randomized. So essentially, I kind of really need to forget everything I know about Pokemon because everything's going to be randomized to the nth degree. And it's going to be nuts. Like, for all I know, I'm going to walk up to a Wooper and he's a Dragon-type Pokemon. Which is the main reason why this is going to be one of my hardest challenges because I literally don't know what I'm going to run into and what typing they're going to be and what moves they're going to know. Like, oh, Wooper's just a dragon type. He's not going to have any dragon type moves. For all I know, he's going to have Dragon Rage, or he's going to have Outrage, or Dragon Claw, or anything like that. And it's absolutely insane. Now, obviously, if you've been around the channel for a while, I've started a few extreme randomized Nuzlocks back in the day, but I never finished them, mainly due to time constraints and technological issues. Because obviously when I did them, I was on my old laptop, and my old laptop was on its last legs for quite a while. And because when I started those extreme randomized Nuzlocks, I was back in college, and obviously when you're in college, you don't really have a lot of time to sit down and record a lot. And obviously with all the randomized typings, I really wanted to be able to remember what all the typings are, which is the biggest thing, because now I have to remember a whole new typing chart for all the Pokemon. Because obviously everything's not going to be as it was. But again, it's all going to depend on what the starters are going to be. Hopefully my starters are absolutely cracked, or they'll be something that evolved early on into something absolutely cracked. But obviously, if you like what you see in today's video, make sure you hit the like button, especially for the new series and probably my hardest Nuzlocke to date. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, because I am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers for the end of 2023, and because you never want to miss a single episode of this crazy randomizer. Speaking of, the schedule for this randomizer is going to be every Tuesday and Thursday, just like they were previously. So you definitely want to subscribe and turn on the bell for notifications to get notified when I upload this series, because it's going to be a rough one. Like, I am going to be surprised, like very, very shocked if I manage to get through this without any deaths. But I know I'm definitely going to that's going to happen, because there's no way. But obviously with that all said, let's talk to this little girl here who's hearing some Pokemon screaming and Professor Birch, and get my starters. Again, for my starters, I'm hoping for something like just like last time, especially in this, something powerful and able to carry us, or something that will evolve very quickly so we can get the randomized evolutions out of the way and get trades with that too. But yeah, honestly, I'm just hoping for something absolutely broken. Oh, hi Mewtwo. Hi. Oh, brother. Okay, that's... Okay, there's probably my choice. Hello, Mewtwo. How are you doing today? I'm glad to see you. Obviously, I would love Mewtwo in any normal randomizers, but especially in this, I need a big carry Pokemon, and Mewtwo's definitely him. What else we got? We got a Milotic, that's definitely a good option as well. And then Magmar. Again, it's all going to depend on what typing these guys are, because in Gen 3, this is before the physical and special split that happens in Gen 4. Meaning, if a move is a Fire-type move, it is considered special. So even though Fire Punch, and obviously in modern day, is a physical move, Fire Punch in Gen 3 is special because it's a Fire-type move. So this could either... So in this randomizer, Pokemon are either going to get insanely buffed or insanely nerfed. And it's all going to depend on their typing, because again, with their randomized movesets, they'll learn moves based on their new typing. But obviously with this, I'm wasting enough time. I am definitely going with Mewtwo, because I'd be stupid not to. I just gotta pray that Mewtwo is a good typing. Okay, and Mewtwo is... He's a bug type, and... Oh, he's holding a Master Ball! Oh, oh wait, that's actually bad. It's actually really, really bad that he has a Master Ball. Oh, that's good and insanely bad. Because obviously in a Nuzlocke, the Nuzlocke does not start until you get your first set of Pokeballs. But since I already have a Master Ball, my Nuzlocke starts now, because that's my first Pokeball. Oh, that is bad. So my Nuzlocke already starts. I mean, at least I have Mewtwo, but it's kind of bad that he's a bug type. Because all bug type moves in this generation are physical moves. And obviously Mewtwo is a special attacker. I mean, it's still Mewtwo, his physical attack is obviously decent. But if you look at all of his stats, compare his attack to his special attack, obviously I'd much rather prefer him be like a fire type or a dragon type, because dragon is special in this generation, not bug. Spiderweb and Mega Horn, we switch those around. I mean, at least I have Mega Horn, which I believe is the strongest bug type move in this generation, but this is good and bad for both regards. Because obviously Mewtwo is a broken Pokemon. Bad because his typing kind of nerfs him. Like, I need to pray that he either, one, randomly learns a special move, or that I can find a TM for something. Like, if I can find a TM for Psychic, that'd be fantastic, even though he wouldn't really be able to take much use of it. And obviously, as usual, I need to nickname my Mewtwo Frieza. And again, with the Master Ball, any encounters I get in between here and going to the May battle, they will actually count as my encounters. So I'll either need to catch them with the Master Ball if they're good enough, or I have to forfeit my first two encounters, which, especially in this, is definitely not good. So I need to get through the grass and just pray that I either don't get an encounter, or that I get a legendary encounter right off the rip. So let me get through the first set of grass. Okay, good. Okay, first things first. Oh, first blade, of course. What do we got? Okay, it says a Corphish. It's just a Corphish. That's honestly not the worst thing to get. Obviously, I'm not going to catch it, but I'm also not going to be heartbroken about it because Corphish is not, you know, a good Pokemon. I'm sorry, King Corphish. Obviously, Corphish is kind of iconic because of Ash's Corphish, but obviously, he's not the best. So, I'm not terribly upset by this, but at least now, because I've done this area, I can now train here a little bit for the May battle, because I want to be at least level 7. Just because, again, Mewtwo is a bit nerfed right now. Let me use the speed up button and get up to level 7. The other bad thing is that Megahorn doesn't have a lot of PP, so I need to be careful of that too. Yeah, so let me go grab a few potions. Just because, again, I don't know what May's gonna have. I know she's gonna have either Magmar or... Yeah, she's gonna have Magmar or Milotic. But I don't know what their typings are gonna be. I'm hoping she has Magmar. Just because, obviously, Milotic is basically a defensive wall compared to Magmar. Alright. Please, no encounter. Thank you. Okay, last patch of grass. Please, no encounter. Okay, good. We only lost one encounter because of this. That's fine. Obviously, it's not great, it's not fantastic, but I mean, I'm not losing all my encounters. Alright, May, what do you have for me? Okay, you do have the Magmar. Oh, sorry, I forget that in this game they move. Ooh, Intimidate, which is bad. Lowers my attack, even though my attack really isn't that high anyways. It's fine, because I still one-shot him. Oh... Okay, maybe I underestimated it. Maybe physical Mewtwo is the way to go. Maybe physical Mewtwo is going to be the way to go. Like, maybe this isn't going to be that bad. I say this now, and I'm about to lose my Mewtwo to something stupid. But again, this is probably my best and worst start to a Nuzlocke yet. Like, I have a Bug-type Mewtwo who can't really take much advantage to his typing. Like, again, obviously he already one-shot the Magmar, but again, he'd be much better if he was like, you know, a Water-type, Fire-type, Dragon. Something that's actually still special in this game, not a physical Bug-type. And of course, there are the Pokeballs. So typically, right now, my Nuzlocke would start, but because obviously Mewtwo was holding the Master Ball, which again was definitely amazing, and also bad at the same time, because I lost my first encounter, and in something like this, you definitely want as many encounters as you can. Okay, so I have, but that's fine. We still have a lot of encounters to go through. Hopefully my next one will be something decent and usable. Like, I don't know, maybe another legendary or rated would be fantastic, but we'll have to wait and see. And I want a lot of potions. Potions are going to be so crucial in this, especially since I don't know what Pokemon or what typings. I don't know anything right now. But alright, first encounter is... Ooh, Arcanine, hello! How are you, big dog? Hello. Oh, I gotta be careful not to accidentally click on the Master Ball. I'll have to see if I can rearrange my bag so I don't accidentally click on the Master Ball. Ooh, Arcanine's a Dragon type. Which, I don't know if that's a buff or a nerf to him. I think it's a nerf because I think Arcanine is a physical attacker. Ooh, he's got Outrage. I saw that. Come on, Arcanine, just get in the Pokeball, please. Okay, Confusion, try to Premier Ball. Come on, Arcanine. Okay, we wasted all of our Pokeballs, but at least we got the legendary Pokemon. And now he actually is a legendary, because he's a Dragon type. I'm gonna nickname him Legend. Kinda sucks that we forfeited our first encounter, but I mean, hey, we got a Dragon type right away from the looks of it. What typing are you, Arcanine? Ooh, he's also holding an item. I believe he's holding another Massive Odd Scream. Frostberry, which he normally holds anyways. He's Dragon, and he has Pickup. Cool, so we can get some random items. Nice, nice, nice. And he has a full moveset, too. Sweet. That's actually really good. That is actually... That's actually probably one of the best encounters I could have gotten, honestly. Dragon type right off the bat. Not bad at all. And with pickup, he can get me some random items, so he could, in theory, pick me up a Master Ball. Is it likely for him to do that? No. Ooh, Houndour is a poison type. I'll definitely keep note of that. I also just want to level up Legend a little bit before we continue onwards. Because my main plan for today is to get all the tutorial stuff out of the way. An electric-type Dugtrio. Interesting. Most interesting. Okay, I want to get Legend up to level 5 at least. Cool, and now I will continue onwards. I mean, the biggest thing about having a dragon type early on is that it resists pretty much everything except for another dragon type, which obviously I want to need to really be careful of. I mean, it is an Arcanine. Arcanine will pretty much outspeed everything, and he's bulky as well. How many Pokeballs? I only have 4. Not ideal, but I think I'll get my next encounter first. And it is a Ralts. Not terrible. At least it... First try, at least. I'm gonna name him... Let's nickname him 1. Because he's the one who will carry us to victory. 1, what typing are you? You are a Bargain Dragon. With Megahorn. That's actually a pretty good combination for a Ralts, because Ralts is a special attacker. Hello, Shuckle. Ooh. Rock-type Shuckle, which he normally is anyways, obviously. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright, let's continue onward to I just got done playing Heart Gold. I'm still thinking of Pewter City because that's where the Lugia Feather is. We're on our way to Heidelberg City, that's what it is. Okay, Bayonet. Don't know what it is because you used Follow Me, which is definitely interesting. Oh, Wudine's a bug type. Okay, not bug, ice. Definitely bad. He's ice and something that resists bug. I'm slowly taking down mental notes of everything I'm running into, because I definitely need to. Yeah, because this is definitely going to be a very interesting and difficult challenge. Okay, let's continue onwards and upwards. I mean, my team is coming together pretty nicely. Again, probably my worst start overall. Yeah, Dragon-type Arcanine is so busted. That's actually great that we got him already. I think between the... Actually, Arcanine, how high is your special attack? Are you... about even, but he's more physical attacker, so Dragon... not the best typing for him to get, I guess. Let's battle her. A grass-type Cubone. Interesting. I mean, it kind of sucks I'm one-shotting everything because obviously I need to take the mental notes. I need to figure out what each Pokemon is so I can remember for the future. Because again, like I said early in the episode, everything is random. All Pokemon are not going to be their usual typings, as you've probably caught on with the Dragon-type Arcanine and the Bug-type Mewtwo. Okay, but obviously I'm just going to speed up through this and to say, how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are enjoying your day. I hope you are enjoying the episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the episode, and... Did he... Wow, you didn't catch anything, bud. That was weird. That was weird. I broke the catching tutorial. Nice. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in and watching this far into the episode already. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm definitely enjoying this because it's definitely awesome to see all the crazy randomization I have now. And I'm just really hoping I can go all the way on this because I'm having a bad, good start. Like, obviously, like, none of my encounters have been extremely bad so far, but at the same time, they haven't been, you know, that good either. Before I get my next encounter, I want to go battle the rich person up here so I can get some more Pokeballs. Because I have, what, 4 more encounters worth for the first gym? Because I have this encounter here, I have Petalburg Woods, I have the route to the east of Rustboro, and then I have the tunnel. And he has a Ledian, which is Dragon, I'm guessing, because it's super effective. Yeah, it must be Dragon. A Dragon-type Ledian. Interesting. How much money did you give me? That's good for a few more Pokeballs. Again, thankfully I do have the Master Ball already, which is, you know, absolutely crazy. I have the Master Ball in the first episode. Like, that's absolutely nuts. Because again, what I do with my randomizer, I always try to have my starter Pokemon hold a random item. And again, it's completely random on what they're holding. And it's absolutely nuts that Mewtwo was holding the Master Ball right away. It's funny because obviously Master Ball is realistically the only way you're going to catch Mewtwo because of its high catch rates. That's absolutely nuts. Again, worst best start ever. Because it's bad because obviously Mewtwo's a bug type and he's not really being able to take advantage of that. Ooh, my first pickup item. What do you got for me, Arcanine? Ooh, an escape rope. That'll be useful for later. Good job, Legend. Honestly, I think Legend is my hard carry. Which is crazy to think that an Arcanine would be better than a Mewtwo. I mean, it makes sense because obviously Arcanine is supposed to be it was originally going to be a legendary Pokemon alongside Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres. But I guess at the last second they decided, nah, it's not going to be a legend. Which is dumb. I would have loved to have Arcanine as a legendary. But anyways, next encounter is an Electrode. Dragon Breath, so you can get the Paralyzation, which I did. Psychic type Electrode. It's actually really good. And I'm gonna nickname my Electrode the most creative thing ever. Ball. Because I now have a ball. Shell armor. Ooh, and he has teleport. Awesome. Actually really good for this. It's also crazy that he decided to try and run the hands with my Arcanine versus trying to teleport away. I mean, hey, I'll power to him. He just wanted to prove himself and get a spot on my team. And you know what? I can't argue with that. But a Psychic-type Electrode. It's actually, is it... Now that I'm thinking about it, this might be... Well, obviously it's not as good, but... Psychic-type Electrode's kind of like a Walmart brand Mewtwo. It's because obviously the only things faster... The only Pokemon faster than Mewtwo in Gen 1 is Electrode. Obviously Electrode doesn't have nearly the same amount of special attack as Mewtwo, but... This is still really good. Secret Power. Okay, interesting. It didn't do much, so he's no longer a normal type. Alright, Coughing, we're gonna go into Frieza. Because he is my hard carry of Psychic-type Metapod. That's hilarious. Then an Elekid. That is hilarious watching a Metapod trying to use Confusion. That was great. Anyway, let's take care of the team. Is it Team Aqua that comes over here, or is it Team Magma? Because we're in Emerald, so it could be either one. Okay, it's Aqua we have the first run-in with. Okay. Interesting. Right, Dustox. I am going to switch over to Mewtwo, who has Rock Throw. Alright, and with that case, I'm going to switch over to Legend, because I don't want to lose my Mewtwo. Cool, cool, cool. We have a Great Ball now, which is fantastic. Okay, I'm going to... Wait, who is... Oh yeah, Electro. I'm going to teleport back to the Petalburg, if I can speak English and not stutter. I apologize for that. Alright, I do want to get to at least Rustboro today, so next episode I can start getting ready for the gym. Wait, did I get an encounter here? No, I didn't. I didn't get an encounter here yet. I indeed did not get an encounter here yet, so I can. I forgot I keep going around the patch of grass through the sand there, so I can get my next encounter. Next encounter is a Raid. Let's try a Grit Pokeball, see if we can catch it. Out. Ooh, okay, they've got another Dragon type on deck. Got another Dragon. Okay. Dragon type flower. That's interesting. And we caught it. We got Roselia. And for Roselia, I'm gonna nickname you Dragon Lily. Where's G? I know Lily is with 2 L's, but I'm running out of space, but Dragon Lily. That's actually a pretty good encounter. Limber. And actually, this is a Pokemon I can take really good advantage of, because I think Roselia is a special attacker. I know Roserade's physical, but I think Roselia, at least this one, might be special. Which is definitely amazing. Anywho, let's head on over to Rustboro City. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's actually crazy because I now have 3 Dragon-type Pokemon. We got Ivysaur. It's actually nuts. Leaf Stone. Safari Ball. I always find it funny when you find a Safari Ball outside of the Safari Zone, because you can get them. And if I remember correctly, a Safari Ball has like the same catch rate as a Great Ball. Or something like that. Which is no good for catching. Intimidate Ivysaur. How could you be intimidated by Ivysaur's Emerald Sprite? Psychic-type Politoed. Bringing in Shuppet. I'm just going to bring in Lord Frieza. Miracle Seed for my future Grass type I'll hopefully find. Okay. Let's continue onwards and upwards. What do you have for me, sir? Because I know you usually have an TM. And you have a TM for Hypnosis. Not a bad TM, actually. Not bad at all. Oh, this is where Winston went. I was about to say, like, wasn't this guy up by, normally, up by, Petalburg Woods? But no, he's over here this time. Another $1,400? I will definitely take that. And, oh, that's right. In Pokemon Emerald, all double battles are actually executable by the NPCs, because in Ruby and Sapphire, in order to do this double battle, you would have to talk to the NPCs. That's fine. I have my Mewtwo and my Arcanine, and ooh, a Water-type Loudred. Interesting. Most interesting indeed. Alright, and Rustboro City, hello. Alright, before I end the episode, I want to get my one encounter before I go into the gym. And then one more potion, yeah. Especially in this kind of randomized, you can never have enough healing items. Because you never know when you're going to have to stall. Okay, just so I can teleport back here with Electrode. Again, this is easily probably my worst start ever. Blue Shard, which does nothing for me. Last encounter of the video is a Jodrio. I will take... And, ooh, Steel type. I will definitely take this. Ooh, I need to swap out to Mute. Is Dodrio a Steel Dragon type? That is interesting if he is. Oh, I guess I'll never find out. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Like, I'm pretty happy with my team so far. Let's teleport to Rustboro City, heal the team, and then I will call it an episode here. Thank you guys so very much for watching the first episode of my Pokemon Emerald Extreme Randomized Nuzlocke. I hope you guys obviously understand what the main premise of this series is, especially with my explanation before, and obviously watching all the way on the end, because that everything is indeed randomized. And this is easily probably going to be my hardest Nuzlocke ever, because again, I don't know anything. I don't know what Pokemon to find, and I don't know what their typing is going to be. But it should still be fun nonetheless. I still can't believe I have a Mewtwo and a Master Ball off the rip. Which again, was good and bad. Now we're this far in the game, it's good again. With that all said, thank you guys so very much for watching all the way to the end of the episode. I hope you have enjoyed. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe because the series goes up every Tuesday and Thursday. And with that all said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you all next time. Peace.